Welcome back. Bulls can be very dangerous animals, and care should be taken whenever handling them. Let's head to Texas, where stockmanship expert Curt Pate shares some best practices for handling bulls safely.
So the main two terms with low-stress livestock handling or effective stockmanship are balance point and flight zone. And those are real good terms, but let's expand on them just a little bit. When we talk about flight zone, what we want to do is get the animal to move in a manner that's not fleeing, but working away from our pressure. So we'll find out that space that we need to be away from the animal that determines that nice movement. It could be a quarter of a mile away, or it could be 3 feet away, depending on the temperament of the animal. The next thing is balance point, and where we position ourselves on that animal to make him go and do what we want. If we pay attention to how we position ourselves, and what I try to do is point my animal's nose to where I want him to go. So as I walk to this bull, I'll step around here and I'll try to draw his eye back to me, or else I'll have to get up in front to where he looks at me. He should turn and look at me with both eyes here. If I can get in a position, I'll ask him to look at me by backing up. And now I should be able to come around and send him right back towards the gate. So here, now I'm putting pressure in front of the balance point, which causes him to stop or turn away. I'll widen out here, which should cause him to slow down. I'm getting farther away from the flight zone and turn towards the gate. Now I move back into the pressure zone or the flight zone. Now I move back out because I'm trying to point his nose right at my gate. Now I'll keep the pressure on just enough, and as I step out wider here, I'm going to be able to push his eye right through that gate. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Now I'll ask him to come down the fence line, so I step in behind him here, and I want him to stop. So I'll walk up in front of the balance point and stop him. I'm going to ask him to wait there. I'll shut my gate. So I'm real careful about how I go about this. Good. So as I walk up here, I can ask him to look at me with both eyes by my position. I'll go here. When he looks at me with two eyes, he has depth perception. He knows how far away I am from him, and he likes me right here. From this position, I can ask him to walk straight forward by just walking across the balance point. And if I want to slow him down or stop him, all I have to do is walk up, draw away a little bit, ask him again to look at me with both eyes. I'll step here, here, here. Good, there he goes. As soon as he does, I step back and take some pressure off. This teaches him what I want. Now I want him to turn to his left. So I step right across here, pressure into that eye, put pressure on in front of the balance point, and ask him to move to his left. I want him to turn to the right. Now here I can step down behind him and ask him to look across this way. I might even have to put my hand on him. And I'll ask him to turn and look back at me over here. He's going ahead and switch across this way. That's fine. I'll draw him to me. I want him to go right back. Good. I'll step forward and I want him to stop. I walk up his eye. I pressure to his eye. Watch his front foot. I'll let it there. Now I know I can take the pressure off and release it. So the bull tells me what I need to do, but I have to keep repositioning myself in the proper place in the balance point and our flight zone to get these things to work. So when we're working with these guys to put them up a chute or somewhere, I'd like to try to keep them from, I'd try to pick out the bulls that want to fight and don't want to fight and kind of put them in separate. You can't always guess that, but a lot of times you can tell by the way they look. So I'll pick these two here. I'll try to take two and leave this guy because he seems to want to fight a little bit. Now once I put the pressure on here, I don't take it off. I think so many people when they're working with bulls, they take the pressure off. I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on this bull. So low stress handling or effective stockmanship is not about no pressure. It's about the right kind of pressure. Now here I'll just wait it out. I open my gate, so if I need to, I'll be safe. Now, I didn't put any pressure on. I'll wait, and I'll get myself safe. Now, as I come around here, this is dangerous business, but this is the real world. So right here, I have to get myself in a safe spot, and I'll let this bull load the other bull. Now there's no way I should get in there, so I'm just going to let him do the work for me. As he comes across here, I'll just wait it out, and he should send that bull right on up in the chute. So with that situation, I actually let the fighting bulls work themselves into the chute.
To find out more about low-stress livestock handling and the Beef Quality Assurance Program, visit bqa.org or visit our website. That's cattlemantocattleman.org.